new 2017 Duke 390. And I'm going to explain you what all options we have on the TFT screen and how to connect your phone to this baby monster. That's quite colorful what you're seeing here. I've gone through all the settings on this TFT menu. So what you see on your screen is just a default display. This can be customized, and as you see on the right hand side, it's pretty colorful with the gear indicator, odometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and there are some repeated information on the left hand side, like the odometer information has been repeated, the trip one and the trip on time, trip to time, date, time, and all these things can be modified and also be changed as to what preference we want. So let's get into it. This is the new TFT screen for the Duke 390, and on the left hand side you have the right left indicator, and that's your engine. If there is any problem in your engine now, that's gonna light up, and you have your ABS on by default all the time, and that's your neutral. That's a neutral indicator, and your oil pressure or oil level. I'm not sure why is that red light is for. So that's your high beam flasher. Is a side stand up or a kill switch is on, so you're gonna get that triangle with exclamation mark. Once you select the set option, these are the list of 5 different menus that you would be getting. One is KTM My Ride, Info, Motorcycle, Settings, and Preference. Now that you know, so we have these 5 options, and we're just going to use the up arrow and down arrow to navigate between this. And once you select the required option, all you need to do is press set again, so it will take you into that particular option. And once you get into the info, date, odo, and battery, so these are general informations what you get. Now get back to your previous menu. So in the previous menu again you have trip 1 and trip 2. You also see warning as of now, since it's a brand new bike and you don't find any problem here, so that particular option is kind of disabled. So unless you have any problem in the bike, you're gonna get that option enabled. So as you saw on the screen, what you have on the trip 1 is what you see here. So if you have to reset the trip, you can come down here, select again the top option using the arrows, navigate, and click on set to get it reset. In the trip 1 is the same options what you saw on the main TFT screen. So both trip 1 and trip 2 are gonna have the same options. And let's get back to the main menu. What's the next option is a motorcycle. What do you have in motorcycle? The ABS. Yes, so the ABS option, you get 2 different options. One is road, another one is supermoto. Of course you can turn off your ABS as well completely, so the bike will be under your control. And if you're gonna completely turn it off, it's a message on the top, it's gonna say illegal. So what you get on the road is the ABS is gonna work on both your front and back wheel, and the supermoto is gonna give you ABS only on your front wheel, not on your back wheel, so that you can lock your back wheel, you can do wheel spins, or you can drift the bike. uh, so that is for the supermoto option. We are in favorites now. Under favorites, you have trip 1, average speed, average fuel consumption, and your trip timing as well. So you have for both trip 1 and trip 2. Along with that, you also have date, battery, fuel range, phone signal, and phone battery. So this phone signal and phone battery, that will be synced via Bluetooth. Quick selector 1, it's nothing but your up arrow on the keypad. So what are the options we have here? Audio, trip 1, trip 2, general info. Audio is nothing but your Bluetooth sync with your TFT screen, where you can see what track which is playing currently, and you can change tracks, and also you can increase the volume up and down, and pause and play. So I have tested these information with this particular bike, and I will be showing a demo of that in the later part of this video. And trip 1, trip 2, and general info, you have these 3 things. And trip 1 is nothing but what all information you would need on the home screen under the trip 1. And as you have seen under favorites, You have average time, average fuel consumption, and battery, or you have phone battery, phone signal. So you have all these informations available, which you can customize yourself and set it for either trip 1 or trip 2. uh, and general info is a default information, uh, I believe, which most of them won't use. So under preference, what all we have, the first option under preference is Bluetooth, which you can turn on and turn off only if you are trying to connect your phone. All you need to do is use the up and down arrow to select and press and hold the set option. So it will get selected. Once the Bluetooth is on, it's easy to pair up with your phone. The next one is the shift light. Shift light is nothing but once you reach a certain RPM, the display color will change. So currently that is not available because the bike hasn't crossed 1000 kilometers. So that will be set only after 1000 kilometers. So as far as I know, when I tested this bike, once you cross 6000 RPM, so this you cannot set until you cross 1000 kilometers. The next one is a clock and date. So once you get here, if the time is not right and the date is not right, you can use the up and down arrow to set the time and the date as well. And then we have DRL. You can turn the daytime running light either on or off, so that is a customized one. And units, you have three options. One is distance, temperature, fuel consumption. Under distance, kilometers and miles. So the display however you wish to like, you can have either in kilometers or miles. The bike has been designed for the global market. Get both kilometers and miles here. Next one is temperature, either you want in Celsius or Fahrenheit. And the last one will be the fuel consumption. So you have a lot of options here. One, you can select average kilometer per liter, or you can select average liter per 100 kilometers. And so this is for India. And if you just go down, you will have for US gallon for 100 miles, and miles per US gallons, and miles per liter. Same options for UK with miles per kilograms and kilograms per 100 miles. And then we come back to the language again. Since it's a global market, you have US, UK, Denmark, Italy, France, and Spain. Then we'll come to the service. So what you see here under service is your next service interval is at 969, which is the 1000 kilometer limiter for the first service. And then once the service is done, you will get your next service period on, which will be updated. So the software that has been uploaded, the version is 5v37, so that is installed in the Duke 390. Now once we go back, we have another option, extra function, which is Bluetooth is on. You go select the Bluetooth, it's just going to tell if it's on or off. That's it. Coming to the last option, you have certifications. Even that is not functional. So we tried all possible options, it doesn't work. So probably in future it might come. Now once we go back to the main screen, the KTM MyRide, that one is still not enabled. So I'm going to tell you how to enable that. Back to the preference and select Bluetooth, and use the up and down arrow to select on, and then press set. So once you do that, you can now see that the KTM MyRide option is enabled. So once the Bluetooth is on, all you need to do is see on the home screen you will get that option, so which means that currently the Bluetooth is on. You can it's ready to pair. So now the KTM MyRide option is available. Once you go into that, it will ask whether it is audio or pairing. First you need to do is pair your mobile to this one. So once you click on that, you need to go check the Bluetooth option in your phone to get paired to this particular bike. And once you pair it, another option is audio. So you can directly go ahead and select the audio and play. So as it says, these are all the keys which you can use for the purpose. As you see already, since the phone is already synced, um, you can see the music which is getting played on the screen. And you have the option, the set option can be used as to pause and play, and the up arrow can be used to increase volume and also to forward to the next track. And the down arrow is again volume decrease, and and to go back to the previous track. So while riding, if you are listening to a song, so now it's going to be very simple. You don't need to take your phone again and again, or to select the songs or move to the next track. All you can do is just select the audio as one of your quick selector, and just use the four keys to select the track or pause the track. Can do everything right on your fingertip. Look like there are so many options, but once you get a hang of it, it's gonna be very easy for you while riding, as it has all the possible informations that are required just at your fingertip. So now this is a new thing. So before, when you turn off the kill switch, it's gonna turn off the entire screen, but now when you turn off the, let's say, kill switch, which means you need to be sure the switch is not on. So it's called a kill switch off. So whenever it's off, and this is what the option you would be getting, and on the right hand side also you would get an exclamation mark as what you see. The new TFT screen of the Duke 390. What's my take on it? Being a rider, it's really helpful for long rides, when you're doing cross country or cross state. So this bike is gonna have all the informations right on your fingertip. And this bike, people who are upgrading to this bike are gonna find this TFT screen a little complicated, as they haven't seen these many informations in any of the Indian market bikes. So yes, there is good and also bad. But again, if you're gonna ride this bike for long rides, other than the city ride, you have so many informations feeded in this particular software, which is gonna help you in real time. New TFT screen looks pretty much like a gaming console, just like a Sony PSP. And once you power on the TFT screen, it's going to look like a PSP, and once you get the main screen, that's going to look like a Need for Speed. Another important information about the screen is, if you're riding on daytime, the screen is going to adjust based on the ambient light. And if you're going to ride in the night, then the color is going to change. So currently I don't have that. I don't have that in this video. How I'm going to do that in the next video, when I get a chance to ride on this bike. Feel about this bike is, it's very refined. It's not like the old 390. It doesn't have that complete rawness. It's redefined, and feel the power because of the torque, which has increased just by 2 points, but still that's a huge number, because I did find a huge difference riding the old 390 and this new Duke 390. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. This is MotoGhost signing off.